All right, lady, what do you want to talk about today?
I don't know.
You don't know what you want to talk about today. Well, there are those who think that Hillary Clinton has had people killed. And I would say we've seen proof that she doesn't have the power to do it. Because if Hillary Clinton had the power to have people killed, Donald Trump would have never survived his trip to that military
That's
hospital.
right.
He would have been dead before he
And
left.
we know that Donald Trump has about 100,000 lives of blood on his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he was responsible
Only
for
100,000. You mean 200,000?
COVID. No, well, he's not responsible for all the deaths.
Oh, well, how many is he responsible for?
But 100,000? I don't
Only
know.
100,000? Okay.
Isn't that enough? Just
Just saying. Just saying.
what am I thankful for on this Thanksgiving weekend?
Not being sick.
I'm very thankful for that. I'm really thankful that Ottawa opened up to the bars, in restaurant dining, in theater watching, and strip club attending.
Oh, you're now fibbing.
Yes.
You're sarcastic, are you?
I have been asked to stay home because Ottawa's stupid.
Ottawanians who have been playing fast and loose with the guidelines. Of course, the guidelines are pretty wide there for a
I know.
while.
Opening up bars is pretty.
Yeah.
Bars. Wow. What kind of accent is that?
Let's open up venues where people will go and become intoxicated, make bad choices.
And yell at each other over loud music.
Yeah, that's another thing. You can't have a quiet conversation in most bars. That's true. And certainly, I guess, not in a strip club. What I have been interested in, and I'm going to do a search and see if I can find it, if I remember, because I keep forgetting, is since there was cross-border truck traffic throughout this whole last, whatever,
Nightmare.
6 months or whatever it is, have any truck drivers become sick with COVID that they have tracked down to their working environment as opposed to when they're back home and whatever. So, because I used to be a truck driver, transport truck driver, going to and from the U.S., and there are a few parts of the process that routinely brought me in close contact with people. So I wonder how they handled that. I mean, some of the stuff we had to do just routinely had you needing to go and find somebody. You had to go walk into a building and track someone down sometimes. And that would require walking around and bumping into somebody and, oh, that's not the right guy. Oh, go see that guy down there and all that kind of crap. So I wonder how they tightened up the process so that the truck drivers didn't have contact with the people they were normally going to see. Like, because you have to hand over your paperwork and get someone to sign it and accept it back. And when they were really worried about contact with, oh, someone touched that paper, like, how did they handle that? Like, did they improve the process in some way that maybe even today, forever and ever, it'll be better because the truck drivers won't have to do certain things that they used to do? I wonder about that. In fact, some of the work I've done with trucks, you end up in close contact with crowds of people in some cases. Like if you were to be, I mean, you could probably change it, but you would, in some cases, you drive to a location and you have to wait. They tell you to wait in the driver's room. And there's a lot of drivers in there waiting, and then they come in and say, okay, so-and-so from such and such, go and take dock number 6. But if you're not in the driver's room waiting, like...
Right.
I mean, yeah, they could call it out over the CB, but the habit until then might not have been that. So, again, I just kind of wonder.
You know what I was thinking about today? When Alan and I were engaged, and I was going in the truck with him for parts of the summer because we were covered by insurance somehow from your work. So we got to a truck stop, and Alan says, I want you to pretend that you're trying to hitch a ride with random truck
Throwing me
driver.
under the bus now, are we?
And
This was your idea.
We'll make them really nervous about what's going on. So we should have gone back, though, to tell them they've been punked. That's my only regret.
It would have been nice if we had cameras and stuff, yeah.
So I went in and...
It was raining.
It was raining.
It was raining kind of
And
hard.
I said, Alan had me all of my dialogue mapped out. Were there any truck drivers that were going through that were going to Toronto or something?
Yeah.
And then you come in and you're going to Toronto or somewhere.
Well, I just
you're going
fueled.
through Toronto.
I just fueled. You were asking the kind of like the
Custodian.
the guy
right?
who would, the cashier kind of guy. There was two of them, I think. You were asking them, hey, I got a problem. I forget exactly what your whole thing was, but I got this really urgent need to get to Toronto. I'm hitchhiking, and last guy just dropped me off here, and I need to go to Toronto. Can you help me get a ride to Toronto? And I remember when I walked in, the people were looking at you like, what is your problem? And then I walked up, and you just asked me, hey, you're a truck driver, right? Yeah.
I did. I touched his emblem from Robert, and he said, yeah. And by this time, he's got an ice cream, I think. And I said, should I hitch a ride with you to Toronto? And he's thinking about it. And I take his hand with the ice cream, and I take a big hunk of it, or I lick it, or something. I give it back to you. And then now these guys are really...
It's like, what is this woman doing?
Now I'm a lot lizard.
It's like...
Then off I go with you. And I should have gone back in to say, you've been punked.
Yeah.
That was fun, though.
I'm just wondering why you chose to tell this story now.
You're talking about truck driving, and I was thinking about it today, or yesterday. Anyway.
Yeah, I think
was a funny
I think
story.
that was your idea to play a joke on
Sure.
it. I think it was.
Sure.
I think.
Yeah.
Why don't we play a joke?
We won't tell them about the other jokes that we played.
Yes, it was just a barrel of monkeys out on the highway with Joe. Let me tell you.
It was a barrel.
One time we called the dispatch, had Joe call in, and Joe said I was sick, too sick to drive, and she was calling. She says, "Yeah, I've picked up the load. I just don't know where I'm supposed to take it." And the dispatcher
Where's
was,
Alan? Where's Alan? He's too sick. I don't know. He's got the flu. He's just got pain in his stomach, but it's okay. I've taken care of it.
I've taken over. I'm bringing it home.
Rock is saying, no, just pull over right now.
You can't do that.
That's funny. He believed me.
Yeah, he was. You could hear the concern in his voice.
The panic.
You're doing what?
Like I could just take over how many feet? 53-foot trailer?
53-foot of truck and trailer, yeah. That's okay. Alan showed me how to do it.
Yeah, I remember saying that. Alan talked me through it.
Yeah.
I might have to take him to hospital.
The hardest part was getting the truck fueled up, but I'm okay now. All right,
Rock.
that's it. Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving a day.
Yeah. Bye.
Goodbye.